All right.
All right, with the Hebrew Israelite, we come in week in and week out to beat our people to the marriage. So we are living the end time. And the Bible did say through prophecy that the time will come when, the prophet will be in the street waking up the Hebrew Israelite, which are the so-called Negroes and the so-called Hispanics. All right, the original people of America, Central, Southern America. All right, so we're gonna give all praises to our power. Call Yahweh, Bashem,
Yahushai, Wahab, Gocc, Kadash.
Right. Shalom Wahab to all the brothers who are pushing this truth in sincerity. All right. Double honors to the apostle, the elders. Okay, we teach and rule well. Shalom Wahab to the brothers, the Akiam, the sister, the Akwafiam, who believe in this truth and who are expecting Yahweh Shai Salakia to crack the sky for our salvation. Okay, because our salvation is near. All right, so my brother, you've got the floor, you've got the mic. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So first off, I want to read a scripture from Ezekiel chapter 3, verses 1 to verse 4, and it reads, "Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel." So basically the roll that's being referred to is the scriptures. And when it says eat this roll, it's symbolically saying ingest the word, take the word into yourself, meditate on it, understand it, and once you've done that, speak to the house of Israel, which would be in the paleo, Bayafshal, Yasha'Allah, speak to them about the scriptures, right? So verse 2, "So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll," meaning he breathed the breath of life into me, which also means he put the meaning and the understanding of the scriptures into me, or into Ezekiel. Verse 3, "And he said unto me, unto Ezekiel, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll, with the scripture that I give thee." Then did I. So when Ezekiel took in the word, ingested the word, meditated on the word, and it was in my mouth as honey. So when you first hear this word, when you first hear this truth, it's a sweet thing, it's a beautiful thing, it's an empowering thing, because now you have a sense of purpose, you have a sense of duty to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and you have a sense of clarity, right? Verse 4, "And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel," which is the nation of Israel, "and speak with my words unto them." So what this scripture is actually breaking down is the duty of all Hebrew Israelites. So all Hebrew Israelites, especially the men, have a duty. So I'm going to bring out what that duty is. So when you go into Psalms, it's actually, Psalms 147, verses 19 and 20. Verse 19, "He showeth his word unto Jacob." So Jacob is the chosen seed, right? His name means Ya'ikwa. It means supplanter, heel tripper, overcomer. His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Israel and Jacob is the same person. It's just that his name was changed from Ya'ikwa, which means overcomer, heel tripper, supplanter, to Israel, which means his prince of the power, or Yahweh's prince of power. Verse 20, "He have not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them." So Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is only dealing with the nation of Yasha'Allah. He's not dealing with any other nation.
That's right.
The judgments, which is what happens to a person when they do not fulfill the covenant and uphold the law, statutes, and commandments. The judgments, they are the only people that are being judged promptly. Right? Praise ye the Lord. Praise Kalala Yahweh. That's what praise ye the Lord means. Right. So there's something that I wanted to bring out today. I wanted to bring it out for Sabbath, but there was so much noise and so much people that it was impossible for me to do so. So it was in my spirit to bring it out. Now the reason why I believe it's important to bring it out, even though it's not central, in other words, it's not necessary knowledge for a Hebrew Israelite, through the Spirit, I kind of think it is necessary knowledge, because Abraham is one of our main patriarchs, and part of being destroyed, which was one of the Deuteronomy 28 curses, part of being destroyed was we lost our knowledge of our patriarchs, we lost our knowledge of ourselves, and therefore we became a no people. So part of restoring that knowledge is bringing back our understanding of our patriarch Abraham. Right, so I'm going to get into it now. Genesis 25. Right, and this should be known by every Hebrew Israelite. It shouldn't be a question that should be asked. So this is the book of Genesis chapter 25. So I'm going to read from 25 verse 1 to verse 6. Hold on, let him read that.
Let him get it and then follow while you're reading.
Yeah.
So every time you open the Bible,
25 verse 1 to 6. So start on verse 1.
Every time you open that Bible, you read the precept, go there as well and follow it with him. That's how you would, and then that's how you would.
To validate what I'm saying is what is there.
Yes.
And I'm not adding or taking away from the word. So that's how you validate.
So are you there?
Yes.
He's reading.
Verse 1. Then again, Abraham took a wife. So the context of this is Abraham's wife Sarah had died. Right? So this is verse 25. Then again, so afterwards, Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah. Verse 2. And she bare him Zimran, and Joksan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua. So we already know that Abraham had Ishmael and Isaac, right? So that's two children that everybody knows. But he also had Zimran, Joksan, Medan, Midian, which is the Midianites, Ishbak, and Shua, right? So now we're making 8 children that he had. And Joksan begat Sheba. Now this is not the Sheba that we know of the Hamites, right? This is not the queen of Sheba. This is another Sheba. And Dedan, and the sons of Dedan were Ashurim, and Letushim, and Lomimim, and the sons of Midian, so now we're talking about the Midianites, were Ephah, and Epher, and Hanok, and Abadah, and Eldaah, and those were the children of Keturah. So verse 5, this is an important bit now, verse 5. And Abraham gave all that he had unto Isaac. So what this is establishing is that even though he had 8 sons, the chosen seed, or the seed of the inheritance, was Isaac. So now I'm going to go into, First Chronicles, chapter 1, 32 and 33.
Yeah, so give him time to find it first.
Yeah.
And then you can read it. Because you have to follow it. You have to follow every
32 and 33.
Read, man.
You're there, yeah? Right. He gets it now. Right, so this is the book of First Chronicles, chapter 1, 32 to 33, and it reads, Now the sons of Keturah, Abraham's concubine. Now what concubine means, right, is a lesser wife. It doesn't mean that she's a side chick or that she's a booty call or anything like that. A concubine is a lesser wife, yeah?
It's also a woman of another nation.
And exactly, thanks for the clarity. And also a woman of another nation, right? She bare Zimran and Jokshan and Medan and Midian and Ishbak and Shua, and the sons of Jokshan, Sheba and Dedan, and the sons of Midian, Ephah and Epher, and this is the book of First Chronicles, chapter 1 and verse 33. And the sons of Midian, Ephah and Epher and Henoch. So in Chronicles it's spelled differently. So in Genesis it was Hanoch, in Chronicles it's Henoch. And Abada, so this is spelled differently too, and Elda'ah, and these are the sons of Keturah. So what this is establishing is that Abraham had 8 sons. This has to be known. Now we all have to stress that Isaac was the chosen seed. So what that means is,
So man, I'm looking for.
yeah.
Come.
So what?
Be on the camera. You're not
Yeah.
gonna be on the camera.
So what that means is, even though he had 8 sons,
No, don't worry, man. Just 5 minutes, 1 minute. Okay?
even though he had 8 sons, and even though Ishmael was the eldest son,
No. We're gonna have to stop for a bit, yeah? This is your brother. Do you mind being on camera?
I don't mind.
So this is your brother. He said you're in the truth, right? So what's the name of the Most High?
If I tell you, if I disagree, because
It doesn't matter, my
Different.
brother. I love you, my brother.
okay, I hire.
Okay, I understand. You're GOCC. Now, quickly get 1 Corinthians 13. Say, like my brother, you will get back to it. Yeah? That's how sometimes the spirit moves like that, man. The spirit moves. What's your name?
Yo, what's up?
Yahweh Sap.
Yahweh
Joseph.
or Yahweh Sap, yeah.
Yahweh Sap.
Yahweh adds.
No, it's Yahweh Sap. It's Yahweh
How
Sap.
up?
Yeah.
You see, that's even that shows you the name of the Most High.
Yeah.
What's the name of David in Hebrew? No. What's the name of Judah? You know the tribe of Judah.
Yahweh.
Judah.
That's right.
So what?
Say that again. Could you say that again, please?
How
Could you say that again, please? Could you say that again, please? Because
Why?
You know why we're
you know
laughing?
what it means?
We're laughing because we're happy. Because you see, so like my brother, we laughing. Why we're laughing is we're not laughing at you. We're laughing because the Most High has answered whatever. You see, can you get Salakia, my brother? This is, you know how it is, yeah. Salakia. Go to
Salakia
mean sorry. Pardon, like Salakia. Go to Proverbs 20 and 24 and read it, my brother. Read it, brother. So his name, brother. We don't call him Brother Kelvin because you haven't given him a name yet.
Yeah, we will.
You know, in Hebrew, in West Africa, when a child is born, it takes a bit of time before we give him the name.
Yeah, because you have to assess.
Yeah, because you have to assess
you have to
everything.
My tribe,
give him a name.
That's right.
Yeah.
What I need to ask you guys.
What tribe you from?
Ephraim.
What tribe?
Yoruba.
Yeah.
That's right. That, you see?
You say Ephraim.
That's right. That's right.
But a lot of these Yoruba Ephraim.
That's right. That's right.
I know.
That's right.
That's
That's right. That's beautiful. See that?
You see how I say Ephraim?
You grew up there.
But there is Judah and Ephraim though.
And
not
it's
just
beautiful because his name adds up to the
I
tribe
grew
too.
up there.
Because you know, Yahweh was the father of Israel. And Banyamin too.
Hey, beautiful, man.
where the people came.
Let them talk, man. Then
No,
we
no, he
gonna
was
get
a brother
into it.
of Bunyan, sorry.
Who?
You can tell that is.
Joseph.
Yeah.
I thought it was Judah that was from the Yoruba tribe.
No, it's both. It's both. It's Ephraim and Judah.
You guys need to know actually.
Jeroboam and Rehoboam. So Jeroboam translate into Yoruba.
Yeah, because in
That's what they say. I don't lie ever.
Wait, well, I repay you.
I'll take your number after, yeah, if you will. But before we go there, we have to stay in topic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have to address
Don't worry.
what we said
Hold your
first.
thought.
Yeah.
Hold your thought. Yeah. Hold your
24, yeah?
Yeah.
Proverbs 20 and 24.
Right.
Bring it out.
24.
Proverbs 20 and 24. Read it out loud.
Man's goings are of the Lord.
Man's going out of the Lord.
How can a man then understand his own way?
Right. So have you noticed when you first came, I say, you're saying you're the truth. So I say, what's the name of the Most High? And you say, Ahaya. Then the Spirit told me, ask him, what's the name of, I wanted to say Judah, but I said David, but I said Judah. And what did you say again?
Yehoda.
No. Ak, can you tell him the definition of
Right.
Judah?
So
Praise.
no, not just
Praise the
praise.
Most High. Praise the Most High.
No, not praise the Most High. Well, you can say praise the Most High, but it actually praise Yahweh.
Well,
Because
no, that's-
Tawana means praise or thank you.
Yeah.
So when you say Yahweh, you're saying Yahweh's praise.
Okay.
It's literally saying that.
So Abraham knew his name.
Of course it did.
Everyone was
Of course it did.
You know what this represents?
Yeah.
Of course it did. Of course
They
it
say the name came
all colours.
when Moses asked.
did. Right, alright. No. So alright, you see all these
God can do it,
page
yes.
numbers that you're seeing
Are you
here?
aware?
Yes,
This is Yahweh here.
I'm Ashanti
in
Agoban
page.
from Ivory Coast.
All these page numbers. So let's go to one.
Because some of the
That
Ashanti
85.
tribe
Let's go
used to be
one here.
Gocc of
Right,
Africa.
now this is in the Bible.
All the way to Cameroon.
Yeah.
This is the tribal colors you're wearing. White.
Now what they did, they
man.
disconnected us from our
we're telling our people that we're the
understanding
Hebrew
of
Israelite.
Hebrew, so that we couldn't
Telling our
connect.
people that we are the
You guys
Hebrew
need to know
Israelites.
a lot, bro.
So
I've
look,
learned
A lot of people don't want to accept it.
Oh,
You know
A
truth.
lot of people don't want to
What it means.
accept
Yeah,
it.
but that's because we live in we conquer
Get on
them.
YouTube.
The other nation taught us their ways, so
Yeah, he brings out
we don't want to accept it.
Colonialism.
because what it is, you have to study to show thyself. So
Devil.
a person may have
right.
truth or
But
no
we're
truth,
bringing it back.
but
We're bringing
you
the
have
energy
to
back.
study.
And,
You can't
people are
rely on
starting
What's
to wake
happening?
up.
Have
So
you
look,
heard about
what you see here.
Afrobeats?
Yeah.
It's the #1 hit record
I
ever.
know.
You know what
it's in the
Afrobeats?
Bible.
But
No, bar.
Don't believe
It's
everything in the Bible.
Hold on.
No, it's translated from the Paleo Hebrew.
Yo, like guys, stand in line
I
and
need to
then.
look into that. The name.
But okay, so
The way I got the name, I did my research, but I got it from the Tanakh.
yeah, but if you go into the talk.
They don't talk about the African
Hold
tribe
on.
in the Bible.
It
They
does,
It
don't
does.
talk about it.
Ashan is in the Bible.
They don't talk about it.
All right,
10,000
my
years
brother.
ago, Jesus Christ.
All right,
2020 years.
Right, have a good day, my brother. Have a good day.
Oh, you don't know
Did not have a
history.
letter
That's fine.
K.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
Ashanti tribe,
And-
10,000 years
It
ago.
was
All right, cool.
Initially,
Before Christ.
That's
No,
right.
initially,
Before Christ.
Initially, it
Before
was
Muhammad.
written
Before all of
in
them.
symbols similar to
We beat
what you
drums to
find in the
communicate.
hieroglyphics. So, so A would be like a bull's head. The L would be like maybe like a star.
That's the first
We're talking about
one
Hebrew.
from all symbol.
Was it Hebrew?
Absolutely. So you understand it.
That's the
so what
original
it
language.
is, they disconnected
The written
us
English
from
right
our
now,
understanding
they-
of that original language.
They and them.
And then,
It's a
when
fake
we went
language.
into the Babylonian captivity and we learned Aramaic,
I need to buy that again.
we learned Aramaic. When we learned Aramaic now, and they started to write in Aramaic, they're saying, well, oh no, this is that. But when you go to the original scriptures, so even if you look at the Moabite stele,
Even the
it's
fact
got
that the Bible
it's got
is
that
translated.
written in the
You
Moabite
can't
stele.
translate.
Yeah, where did you find it?
What the
You can't
Moabite
write
stele?
that.
It's in the
When
Louvre.
that means actually something else.
The Louvre Museum in
Museum,
France.
yeah.
The
It's
frontier.
there.
Where did they get it from? Now you guys need to know something. You would disagree completely.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you guys believe that the land they call Israel now is the true land of our ancestors?
The what?
No, the land of our ancestors.
Israel, Africa, man. What about Israel? Africa.
My brother, hold on.
You're being disruptive,
Look,
brother,
look.
please. Don't-
When people talk, don't.
But you're in my club.
Listen, I'm Ashanti as well. Not only you, I'm Ashanti. Okay, yeah. All right. So, brother.
Yes, brother.
Let's go to. I want us to stay on Yahweh for a minute, my brother, if you don't mind. Yeah. I want to show you something quickly. Go to.
I've got a free day.
Yeah.
Go to Psalm 83 and the last verse.
Psalm 83.
I believe it's 17 or something like that. And let's talk about that. And after that, we're gonna keep it classic, man. Classical, keep it easy. And after that, we will go to read that one perfect. So you know about the King James version, like you know the history, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
King James, Black Man.
Yeah.
So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 18. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is
Give me something to think
Jehovah,
about.
is what they got here.
Brother, you know what he said? I'm going to think about it.
We know
It was conquered.
Right, we know it's wrong, but it's
And
got
you know the
Jehovah
effect
here.
of it.
Yes.
Art
Lot of
the
people
Most
get lost.
High over all the earth.
No. Where are you reading? Jehovah.
Psalms
It sounds the
83.
middle level.
What does it say? Is it the Jehovah
It
part?
says Jehovah.
Yeah, read it again because I got distracted.
Yeah. 83 and 18. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is, it's got Jehovah here. But
Now,
we know it's
yeah,
Jehovah.
you say Jehovah. Say Jehovah.
Yeah, Jehovah.
Right. So you see that Jehovah?
Yeah.
Hold on. You see that Jehovah?
We're using scholarship.
Obviously, we're using scholarship to explain to you something. So originally, it wasn't Jehovah. If you go into the Paleo, the Old English, the Old Hebrew.
This is it here.
Yes. If you go to the Old Hebrew, this is what it's going to say. If you go to the Bible, if you go to the same song,
That's called the tetragrammaton. Because I read Paleo.
But the Ya, Ha, Wa, the Wa, Ha, when you go 2A, it be one becomes silent. So that's Wa. So Ya, Ha, Wa, and the same writing is found in the mobile style and also found in the.
It's found in America too. In the Decalogue stone. That's New Mexico. It's called the Decalogue
Found
stone.
as well in it's found in Britain. Yes.
We don't believe, we know.
Yeah, we can show you that in the Bible. Okay, we're gonna read it. But just bear with us, yeah. So you got 2 points. Deal with the Yahweh and deal with the northern tribe, yeah. So you got now Yahweh Ha'a, which is Yahweh, and this one, if you go to the British library, they've got something where they've showed you the foundings of the original Bible, and when they go into the name, this is what is highlighted. All right, so that's Yahweh. If you go to the original Bible, which we have here, send me a copy. This is Yahweh, and the name of the son is Yahawashi because the name Joshua
Actually means
means Yahawashi. When you go to the
That's in the
numbers,
Apocrypha.
I believe number 11 or 28 or something like that, when it's speaking about Joshua, instead of it says Yahawashi, because Joshua means he delivered, he saved. Alright? So that's the name he had. Because he was going to be the one that was going to deliver Israel and give them Canaan.
So he was like a prototype of.
Yeah, because
That's
even
right,
like-
that's
even like
right,
Moses,
that's right.
Which is Masha.
That's right.
Masha comes from Mashiach.
Which means
Mashiach
anointed.
is anointed.
That's right.
Because you have to have a certain name, which is the vibration that you carry yourself to accomplish certain tasks.
Yeah, well, I've got a lot of questions though.
That's fine. We're here for that. So let's go
Some
now.
Bibles say Ahaya, some Bibles say Yahawash.
No, but that's the
What
book.
did you say?
This is your this.
The Tanakh.
This is Yahweh.
Some say Yahweh, some say Jehovah.
And this is Yahweh Shai.
See the Tanakh. See the Tanakh. See the Tanakh. The Tanakh actually. I wanted to get the Tanakh. Yes.
No, yeah.
I wanted to get the Tanakh, and I found out that the Tanakh was touched by the Yiddish people.
Yeah, that's why I was explaining to him. That's why
I thought it was like a, when the Most High hides, let Satan hide all truths. He always gives us a way out.
No, you know what it is? You know what it
There
is?
ain't the name in there.
You know what it is? Can you get him? I want to get something, yeah?
Yeah.
Get him Malachi 1 and 14. Let him read it down, yeah? Hold your thought. Hold your thought. Hold your thought. Let's deal with that name first, and then we're going to move on.
Yeah, that's what I was dealing with now.
Hold on. Malachi, and then you can bring it up.
So you're wearing the kente.
Yeah, because the Ashanti people are Hebrew Israelite, you know. So.
Yeah.
From the tribe of Judah. So this is basically saying we're Judah or we're Jews.
Is it David or David? Is it
Dawada.
Dawada, yeah.
No. We come from Judah.
Ashanti. Yeah,
Obviously, Judah is David. Judah.
Yeah.
David is Judah as well.
Yeah, no. Is it the Ashanti David or they're just another clan of Judah?
Yeah, another clan.
Another clan.
Yeah, another clan. We know. We might not necessarily, but though. Anyway.
Well, it just
Because we're the
represents
strongest of
Judah.
the Judahites in Africa, isn't it? That's why.
Yes,
Yeah,
we the kings,
exactly.
we the kings, we the kings. Yeah.
Okay, so Malachi.
Probably, yeah. You might be right. Might be right. I don't know.
Malachi 1 verse.
That's scholarship. That's something that's to do with scholarship. Yeah, go on. Malachi 1:14.
So Malachi 1:14. But cursed be the deceiver,
But
which
yes.
hath his flock and male.
Yeah, so that's talk about the heathen, the other nation that was trying to do like us. But they will be profaned by doing that. Yeah.
And vowing and sacrificing unto the Lord.
Yeah, so they wanted to sacrifice to the Lord, but it's not for them. Yeah, go on.
For I am a great king,
For I am a great king.
saith the Lord of hosts,
Yeah.
and my name is dreadful among the heathen.
So his name is dreadful among the heathen, meaning they're not allowed to come up with a name. They're not allowed to utter it. They're not allowed to use it. That's the reason why when they conquer in the Renaissance, because you know that when King James translated that Bible, he got killed right after that.
Sure.
So what that did is that they took and they're starting to change, because you have the Bible destruction team. The Bible Destruction Society, they took our books and they changed a lot of things, like they put Jehovah instead of Yahweh. Because that Jehovah,
Was he a steward or?
yeah, it was the two
King
words.
James was
Yeah,
a steward.
it was two words, yeah.
Which
So-
means black, by the way.
Yeah, so,
Swords, that's right.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so the Jehovah obviously is all corruption. Because you got the J, which is a new, it's a new letter.
No more than 600.
All right, you got the E, which is Greek.
Which is a vowel.
All right, so it's Yah.
Another thing, sorry.
Yahweh.
It's been like my senior years and I feel like I'm in my own city. So when you bring up stuff, I want to throw a question.
Okay.
Do you believe the timeline that we're in as well?
Yes.
Because they said there was change times and laws in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
when you say
that's not what it's talking about. What it's talking, for
the feast
example,
days and stuff like
they took the feast day, they took the days, they changed the Sabbath into their own
that.
Sabbath.
It's called Gregorian calendar.
Yeah, but really, it didn't change everything. You know why? Because the prophecies are still, the prophecies of the end time are still showing when you read the Bible. So they didn't, they tried to change it as far as like the name of the time and the name of the month
Most High.
and the name of the Most High. They changed that element, but they didn't change the core. They couldn't move prophecy around. Because right now I can read the Bible and tell you what time we're in.
Yeah, so you guys know, did you guys know that, do you know what South Africa is? I know the name for South Africa.
What is
I
it?
just want to throw in there.
Just pray it, man.
Canaan.
Well, but, yeah, I understand that, but not all Zulus are Canaanite.
Most of them there right now are Hamilton.
There's a lot. No. There's a lot of Hebrew Israelite among the Zulus. It's a mixture.
I'm not saying we're in the land. I'm saying our land though is Canaan land, and that's in South Africa. What do you say about it?
What do you mean?
Well,
Like the way the maps are drawn right now wasn't the way it was in ancient times.
Okay, we
So
see.
the land they call South Africa, if you met someone who say I'm from South Africa, the picture you have in your mind is like incorrect in terms of the structure of the maps. But the land they call South Africa is where we're from.
Let me read something. What you want to bring? Bring your point out.
I
Let's move on.
wanted to prove that Yahweh told Moses his name and that what Ahaya, what that reads in the Paleo. So
We were going there.
this
we were going there.
This is the
We were
book of
going there.
Exodus, chapter 3 and verse 14 and verse 15, verse 14. And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. So that is Ahaya in Paleo Hebrew.
So why don't you call them?
No,
Extend information and then extend information, bro.
yeah.
Then
No, I just wanted
information.
him to see it.
No, don't worry. Let him just read it.
Right. And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent me unto you. Right? Verse 15. And God said, moreover, unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, Bani Shal Yasha'Allah, the Lord. So the reason why I want you to see this is that when it's spelled the Lord in all caps, what is actually there?
I think
No, not you think. You should know because
Ahaya Shah Ahaya.
No.
No?
Because
Why did you say I am that I am in Ahaya Shah?
Yeah, but wait, no, because only him can say I am that I am.
You're not understanding
Okay.
the point.
Let me tell you something.
You're not
So
understanding.
Yahweh means you
Hold
are
on.
that
He is.
He is.
Because you have to look. Only God, only Him can say, "I am that I am." Like in French, I'm from Ivory Coast, so I speak French before I speak English. When you say there was a guy
When
called
Africa was part of Ghana.
yeah, when he said Descartes, a guy called Descartes, yeah, he used to say, you know, je suis, like je suis, meaning like by him saying je suis, he was affirming that he's God. Because you taking the God, you taking the place of God when you say I am. It's a boasting statement. It's a prideful statement. So if Moses went to his people and said, yo, I am, say that, he would have embodied, you know, the God presence to his people, therefore taking the place of God. So because he knew who he was, the power was dealing with, he couldn't even play this game. So he had to say, he is. Because one thing about the Most High, he's a jealous God. And the Most High won't share his glory. So when you say Ahaya, you are actually trying to get into that energy which doesn't belong to you. You have to revere him as he is. That's the first clue. Brother, do you want to add up something on that?
Yeah, I want to finish it.
Okay, finish it.
It says it in it, right? So this is the book of Exodus, chapter 3 and verse 15. And God said, moreover, unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord, which actually means Yahweh, and they put the Lord there, God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, have sent me unto you. This is my name forever. So in this paragraph, it doesn't have no I am that I am. In this paragraph, it has Yahweh. That's the point. Do you understand it? And in this paragraph, it says, my name forever. This is my memorial. Pardon me?
Hold on. Let me give you a last thing, and then we're going to talk about. I'll bring to give you everything. Just give me one thing. Yeah? Go to Exodus 23 and 20. Brother, follow. Go to Exodus 23 and 20. I'll show you a mystery.
So this is the
I'll
book
show
of
you a clue.
Exodus,
This is how you know.
chapter 23 and verse 20.
Yeah.
Now read it.
You can read it if you want to read it. It's not a problem.
Yeah, go on.
You want to read it? Read it.
Yeah. Behold, I send the angel before thee.
Right, I sent an angel, and that angel, if you look in that, it's it's Yahweh Shai, because it's
right.
A. Even in the Hebrew, it will be Malak. Malak, you got Malak, M-A-L-A-C-H, or M-A-L-A-A-C-H, and you got Malak, M-A-L-A-K, which is king. So he was referring to Yahweh Shai when you say that. Let's go.
To keep thee in the way, and to bring thee unto the place
Into the place.
Read it loud.
and bring thee into the place which I have prepared.
Right. Correct, go on.
That's 20.
21, yeah.
Okay. Beware of him
Beware of him
and obey his voice.
and obey his voice.
Provoke him not,
Right.
for he will not pardon your transgression.
Because at that time he was Al-Shaddai, how do you say it?
Al-Shaddai.
Demon-like power. He wasn't playing.
Almighty demon-like power.
For my name is in
Is
him.
in him.
Because my name is in him. Now, we say that Judah, yeah, meaning my power is in him, but also
His
I will
name.
leave a clue. We will have, because look, if you see Morrison, there's a lot of people call Morrison. That's because when you go back to the ancestry, they are the son of Morris.
Right.
All right,
Son of Mor.
and also
Son of
physically, Yahweh Shai looked like his father. Obviously his father is Joseph, but he looked like his father. So when you go to Revelation 1 and 13, it shows you, and 14 shows you, you link it up to Daniel 7 and 9, it shows you that they have the same holy hair, same complexion, they look like each other. So as they look like each other physically, spiritually, they have the same name. So he says what? Read it again. My name, or his name, or
20 or 21?
21.
Okay. For my name is in him.
My name is in him. So now let's do that exercise. What's the name of Jesus in GOCC? How do they call him? Yeshaya. All right. So now we got Ahaya, right? Ahaya and Yeshaya. Okay. Can you take Ahaya from Yeshaya?
Or can you put it in there?
Can you put it in there?
Or take it out?
And Ahaya.
Maybe in the last.
No, it's just Yah.
It's the Yah you can take.
Yeah.
Ahaya. Okay, now Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Can you take Yahweh from Yahweh Shai?
Yeah.
Right.
Because you said yourself that the Most High will find a way to give us clue to know, to get the truth back. And this is how you find the truth, because the Most High left clues.
And I could add to that too. So we are named after his name too. So colloquially we're known as Jews. Right? Right. Where did the word Jew come from?
Tribe of Judah.
And how is it pronounced? You said it earlier. Yahweh Da.
Da. So when I say Tawada, it's thanks. Da. So Yahweh Da.
Yahweh.
Give
Shai,
thanks to Yahweh. Yahweh Da.
Yahweh.
Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Da. Yahweh. Come on, it's all, and Yahweh Da. The reason why he put Yahweh, because Yahweh Da, Judah is the top. They're the one that carry on. Have king, both kings. The spiritual one, Yahweh Shai, and the natural one, once we in Israel, is who? Dawada, which is Judah, top Judah. So you get what I'm saying? So this is how you find out the truth, my brother. You get what I'm saying? So the name is Yahweh, and the name of his son is Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh.
Right.
Yahweh.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Okay.
Okay, my brother?
Yeah.
So,
I just wanted to mention, you should look up, Truth Unveiled 777.
who?
Truth Unveiled 777.
Yeah, but you see, I watch all of these people, but
I answer them anyway. You have to study to show yourself.
yeah, you have to study to show yourself approved, but you know, can someone go to I'll show you something. All things.
Oh, that's
all
like
things,
the thing you said to me earlier.
Yeah. All things are not. All things are all things are lawful. Yeah. Go to 1 Corinthians 6. 1 Corinthians 6 and yeah, 1 Corinthians. Let's see 1 Corinthians 6. What are you saying?
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6.
And 12. What do you say?
6 and 12, yeah?
What do you say?
Alright, let's go. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 12. And it reads, all things are lawful.
All things are lawful unto me. That means, you know, as far as the law, everything is good, everything is lawful,
Yeah.
you know? Carry on.
All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient.
But all things are not expedient, meaning all things are not necessary, not all things are beneficial. Right now, if you want to know, you know, like for example, the seal of David, and find out what it is and go depth into, you can do that.
Yeah.
But how is it going to benefit you to salvation?
No, it would not benefit you to salvation, but it will benefit you in the sense of when somebody comes with a question, you have studied to show yourself approved, so you can then answer.
Right, but
Because they tend to use that as an example of a star. It's not a star because a star is round, circular.
That's how we see it.
Yeah. But other than that, it's not
There's some say
expedient.
the stars are angels.
Yeah, some stars, because we saw that hide between among the stars.
You guys believe the Earth is round, right?
But that's one thing again. Look,
I believe it's flat.
all right. So how is it going to help you to be saved?
That's the same point.
You're already saved. Then
No, you're
No,
not.
we're not saved.
Hey, Ak, go to
Yeah.
we're gonna teach the brother,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, we need
Go
to.
to 1 Corinthians 13 and 9.
1 Corinthians chapter
what if
13.
you're already saved?
We love you, my brother. We love you. We love you.
Research.
So this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 9. And it reads, "For we know in part, and we prophesy in part."
Right, we know in part and we prophesy. Meaning, right now, right, we are like children, like, because we're in captivity. When you're in captivity, you're not a man, you're not sovereign.
Your boy.
So therefore, you don't know everything.
That's right.
Because a lot of things are hidden to us. I'm not talking about the Edomite hiding things to us. I'm talking about Yahweh himself hiding things to us, because he wants us to rehearse, you know, the righteous acts.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying?
I have to stop you again. You believe the white man's Edom?
Of course it is. All right. If you don't believe it, let's go to. You want to prove that as well? Since you have to prove all things. Okay, go to
the Genesis chapter 10 gives the genealogy of nations, right? And it's clear that names of Japheth there.
Yeah, but Japheth.
Are their ancestors.
Yeah, but Japheth. No. I will explain to you, my brother.
Mashak,
Hey, my brother, grab that. You have the. Go to First Maccabees. Let's explain it to the brother.
You see why I'm with GSC?
No, but GOCC.
I cannot agree with them.
Yeah, but but the more you go into it, the more I will open your eyes, man. The more I will open your eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
First Maccabees what, brother?
yeah, First Maccabee 1.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it talks about when it talks about Alexander the Great.
The freak. Yeah.
Now, listen. The original Japheth are not. The original Japheth are not in Europe, man. They're scattered. I made a stadium now. Well, you can say that. My point is this: the original Japheth are not in Europe. The original people of Japheth, yes, they were in Europe, but they got kicked out by the European. Let's go, by the Edomites.
So this is the book.
Is that A though?
First Maccabees.
No, but is that A? Is that the conquering? When he conquered everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, read it.
First Maccabees, and it happened after that Alexander, which everybody knows him as Alexander the Great. I don't know why. Son of Philip, the Macedonian.
Right. The reason why they say the Macedonian, listen to it, because they lived there. Everyone know that the Greek, those Greek were Edomite, man. The Greek and the Roman, they are the original Edomite. We're gonna prove it to you. Yeah, we're gonna prove it to you. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna prove it to you. But my point is this. My point is this. We have to go.
No, yeah, the other one, the white one. You know, the white one.
Where you wanna go?
The original
No.
Mediterraneans.
No.
And the original.
All right, and that's a European that wrote that. It's not a black man.
That was written by Cambridge Press.
Right.
If you're the first page, I've written the thing there because when they printed it, they didn't put it in, but I've got the original book. So I wrote the citations there.
Yeah, you might have to book this. You might have to buy these books as well, Kelvin.
Yeah. So,
all right.
So anyway,
yeah. So the Edomite, the original Edomite, they know who they are. I'll give you an example. Why do you think that the elite, that family calling themselves the Rothschild? Why do you think that? Because the Mosai give to people that are in the know, like certain codes to understand who they're dealing with.
By the way.
So, but it means as well. It means as well.
Because they conquered
It means as well. Red child. You see, every truth has the official truth and the real truth. The official one, just what you say, but the real truth is the fact that they are the Edomite, the red child.
Why is it, if they're the Edomites, why is it that they will populate us to a vast degree? And yeah, we're the chosen.
No, they haven't overpopulated us.
Because it's in the Bible, my brother. Everything that's happening right now is prophecies. Can you go to Genesis 27? And 40. Let's teach the brother. There's so many things. That's what I'm saying. Look, in a way we blessed, man. People don't see it. Like the knowledge that the Most High gave us, it's not for everyone. Don't have it, man. I'm not trying to Hey, go to, no, start at 39.
39. Okay. Genesis chapter 27, verse 39.
Because we're going all over the place because we have to
Isaac
sometimes.
his father answered and said unto
So what do you
him,
think of
Behold,
You have to listen. You can't jump from one question to another, man.
of the earth,
You can't do that.
and of the dew of heaven from above.
So that was his blessing, right? Listen to this. That was his blessing. Carry on.
Genesis chapter
40.
27, verse 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live.
Right. By that sword shall thou live. That means he had army power. He has power. As far as warfare, the Most High gave him the blessing. Which people you know on earth? Yeah, go on.
Jacob? Better at warfare than any nation.
But he's conquered, my brother.
Especially-
Let me find that.
But how do you know it's? You know, I could say I have a girlfriend and I'm looking at 2 women. It could be either or.
No, it's the
So
prophecy, man.
How do you know that the prophecy specifically?
Okay, that's fine. My brother, go to Obadiah. Let me go on that. No, leave that one. Stay there. I'll get it myself. I'll find Obadiah, man, quickly.
Yeah, man. Africa is a chosen land. Get this place there.
I haven't been there. I need to go there as an adult.
But that's Africa as well, man. That's Africa as well.
Okay.
You asked a question, my brother. You asked a question. You have to learn to. They didn't teach you that in GOCC, bro. You gotta be in your thing.
Right. While you're looking for that,
I got it already.
All
Let me read that the Bible, and then you can bring that as a confirmation. Yeah. First Obadiah, right? Listen to this. That's Obadiah is a book against Esau. I will read it the first chapter. The vision of Obadiah does say Yahweh concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen, and rise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen that are greatly despised. What does it mean?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Because there was a point in time when you read Job 30 where they were living in the caves and no one was considering them because they didn't even have a language.
you couldn't even speak.
They couldn't even speak, my brother. If you go to Petra, you go to go to Petra and Bozrah, all right, and Mount Seir, right, Mount Seir. You will see the history is right there. There's people that go there every day to see their past, man. They used to live in caves, my brother. They didn't have nothing. And Job 30,
I know they used to live in
yes, and Job 30 was talking about that. They were nothing. So he said, the pride of thine heart has deceived thee, that thou dwell in the clefts of the rock. All right? And we know through history that the Edomites were dwelling in the cleft of the rocks. And the history is there. Mount Seir, Petra, Bozrah, these are the Edomites.
And Caucasus too.
And Caucasus Mountain, that's what they call the Caucasian. Caucasus Mountain, my brother. So you go, whose habitation is high. The reason why they're building it, because they remind themselves of the past. That said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? So right now they came in power and they're proud, man. So now, huh?
They went to the sky.
It just means they elevated up high. They elevated themselves.
They're proud, they elevate themselves, and also
I say is like that means talking about the spaceships and stuff. I don't believe
they've never been to no spaceship because the firmament is water. You cannot go through the spaceship through the firmament. That's just logic. All right?
Even but of a round world,
But that's
what they're saying makes
but
sense.
that's the proof that the earth is round. You know why? No. Because the firmament is round. In the Bible it speaks to you about the firmament being round.
It's a sphere.
Firmament.
Snow globe. No, like a snow globe. That's
No,
how it is.
sphere means round.
Bro, get into the etymology, brother's right.
No, not sphere. That's the King James. It says a circle.
Well, that means
The
round.
firmament are circle, man. Look. Top firmament, half circle.
Arc, sort of thing.
Top firmament.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So-
listen to me. You're not listening.
I'm listening.
Top firmament,
Yeah.
half of an arc, bottom firmament under the seas, half of the ark, you put them together, that's a circle, man. There's even precept that shows you that the earth is circle. And life itself shows you that, because when people navigate, at some point in water, they have to cut. They're not going all the way, they have to cut because they find themselves in a place where that proves to us that this earth is circle. But the firmament showed up, upper firmament, down firmament, show us that the earth is circle. But now,
a lot of things I believe is dependent on the earth being flat. So I'm gonna leave that aside.
But like I say, yeah, it's not expedient because he ain't gonna help you into your salvation. You
So
knowing
what do
the
I have to do
earth.
to get salvation? You sound like a Christian.
I'm not a Christian, my brother. How
I
can you
know,
say that I'm a
but you said-
Christian?
You're talking about salvation and stuff.
All right.
No,
You
because
see how it jumped. You see, brother, just for the sake, just for edification. You see how it jumped from one question. We haven't even dealt with Esau. He's going to salvation, but for the sake of it, I'm gonna dance your dance. Let's go to salvation now.
You guys will be surprised who's.
Let's go to
Wait a
salvation.
minute.
Yeah, I'm talking
Bro.
about salvation.
Let him deal with it first.
Come
then
on,
bring
man.
something.
Be disciplined.
Yeah? Because what it is,
Right.
he's answering your question. Then you're, yeah, he is. You're answering, he's answering your question, then you're asking something else while he's answering your question. So let him answer your question, then you can, because I'm holding something to answer one of your earlier
I
questions.
thought we were having a discussion.
We are.
But you need to learn to discuss. It's
That's
an
not
art.
This now doesn't. It sounds like a dictation.
No, it's not dictation. It's not dictation.
A lot of people are effeminate, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Because what it is, if we was in a class, if you was in a classroom setting, and your teacher was answering a question that you asked, would you ask him another question while he's answering your first question?
I thought you finished answering.
No, he hasn't.
Are you sure? Are you serious, my brother?
You said it's not explaining for salvation, so you move on to the next topic.
Okay.
Go
We
on.
didn't even deal with Esau. You make us go everywhere, all over the
Yeah.
place, my brother.
You said Esau used to live in the ice caves. We dealt with it.
I'm not even done with that.
No, we-
Are you serious, my brother?
Okay, go on.
You want to go? Okay, you can go.
Let's
You
get to
can
it.
go.
No, let's get to it, man. It needs.
Salvation. You want to talk about that?
All right, so let's go to Matthew 24 and 13.
Matthew 24.
Matthew 24 and 13, man. Let's see, and also someone get Luke 1 and 68 or something like that. We're gonna find out, how you saved, if you're already saved, or you know what I'm saying. I even go as well.
Matthew 24, 13,
Yeah, read that one. What does it say?
13, yeah.
I like to see this. The GOCC, they said you have to join the.
Stop talking about GOCC. Let's talk about it, the word. Let's deal with the word.
They say you have to
Because
join the
Raka, to
I
me,
know what you guys.
This is it.
don't make me talk. I don't want to talk,
I
man.
want to know what you guys.
I just told you, this is it.
But he that shall endure unto the end,
But he that shall endure unto the end,
the same shall be saved.
all right? So you have to endure until the end. Salvation, right, is by faith, but it's also by what? By works. What is your works? What's the works? What's the works?
Words.
I say, what is the works? When I say salvation is faith, but it's works, right? What is the works?
Oh, I thought you said words.
Yeah, that's
Your works, yeah, your works. Your deeds, your works.
Testing.
What is your works?
Is it testing or what? Oh, you said.
One of what works means something like
Wow,
deeds. But
Where's your works? Where's your works? Answer me. Where's your works?
Where's my word?
What is the, when I say, faith without works is dead, what does it mean?
Faith without works is dead, meaning you have to put your faith into action.
And what is the action?
seen.
I want you to explain it.
Right? Give it to the homeless, joining the congregation, stuff like that.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you think joining the congregation will get you salvation? Is that your works?
That's the works. That's part.
To join the congregation?
Part of it.
What is the congregation to you? What does it mean?
Basically, a changed heart.
That's
towards
it.
the Most High.
Right,
Shows
keeping the law,
and stuff like that.
rehearsing the righteous act of the Most High according to Judges 5:11. You have to rehearse. You have to keep the law. You have to keep your bed, my brother.
Oh, yeah,
You're not
yes.
even keeping your bed. Are you keeping your bed? You're not even keeping your bed.
It
You
just grows slow.
you cut it off, my brother. Stop playing, man.
What about him?
It was big back shaving.
This brother are joking. Like, Jake, it will be surprised. So, okay, so you say you go to GOCC, but it doesn't even bothers you to cut your beard. That's a violation. That's the least. Can someone, let's go. Since you want to go all over the place, let's go. Leviticus 19 and 27, my brother. Leviticus 19 and 27.
One topic too much. If you're talking,
No, but because you know what it is, because you replaying your game, because
This
you
is
never
the
let
book of
us.
Leviticus,
Yes,
Chapter 19 and verse
we're playing your
27.
games, man. We're playing your games.
Ye shall not round the corners of your head.
You shall not round the corner of your hair.
I mean, like trimming.
You know, like the lining up and that.
Line up, you can't line.
You know the lineup. You're not
Well, like
supposed
in the
to.
barbers and stuff.
Yes, you're not supposed to do that. You can't.
Neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy bed.
Same thing. You shouldn't mar. Now go to Leviticus 21 and 5.
This is the book.
Mar mean destroy. Like, you know, when you
Destroy,
cut, destroy.
disturb,
Like
alter,
line up is to destroy.
back.
Cut it off.
Yes, we will show you Leviticus 21 and
This is the book of
5.
Leviticus, chapter 21 and verse 5. They shall not make baldness.
They
upon
shall
their
not
head.
make so. Like, you see how I'm getting bold, but I don't take it off. I don't shave my hair. I can bring it down, but I don't shave my hair. So the Bible don't allow us to shave completely our hair.
razor.
That's what it mean by use the razor. That's what it mean by don't make boldness of your hair. Carry on, my brother.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their bed,
Exactly. Corner. Carry on.
nor make any cuttings in their flesh.
So that means you shouldn't look. What you did, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't get rid. Make it like shave a clean shave like you did, and keeping the beard around your mouth and your cheeks and your chins. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. It's against the Bible. It's an abomination, my brother.
A lot of people are fed up with you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. You should show us what we should do.
But in order for me to show you what you should do, I should show you what. By me showing you what you shouldn't do,
That isn't right.
look. By me showing you what you shouldn't do, I'm showing you what you should do. Yo, brother, like, we have to be real, man. You have to be real. Act. Next time your beard grows, don't take it off, because you find an excuse. And the Most High, this is how you're gonna lose salvation. Little things like that.
Can I ask him with Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12? Because this is relating to what you just asked me. Yeah? This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? And that's basically what you're asking. But to fear the Lord thy God,
But to
walk-
fear,
to walk in on his ways,
to walk in his ways,
and to love him,
and to love him,
and to serve the Lord thy
and to
God.
serve the Lord thy God.
All the words that brother was referring to.
So you
With all
have
thy
to,
heart,
yeah,
and with all thy soul, verse 13, to keep the commandments
to
of
keep
the Lord,
the commandment, man,
and his statutes,
and his statute.
which I command thee this day for thy good.
Right. So we show you one commandment. Stop shaving off your beard. That's the least.
10, 12.
All right.
You too.
And also,
Yeah, but he's got
You
it.
too, stop shit.
no. No, we're not dealing with him. We're dealing with you, my brother.
Okay.
Hold on, my brother. Hold on.
I thought this was
Hold
a
on, my
general
brother.
discussion.
Hold on. But there's order to think, my brother. You should learn that. Anybody can't just jump, and when people talk, let them finish, and then you can ask. Excuse me, can I ask a question? You don't just jump in the conversation comes out, man. It's about manners. It's about being a man. My brother, bro. Hello, my brother. That's disrespectful, man.
You have a sheep. Well,
That's
you
very
Ethiopian.
disrespectful, man.
Are you?
From Africa.
Which country?
Which part of Africa?
I'm from Saint Domingue.
From what?
West Africa.
Oh, Saint Domingue?
He's Jake. He's
Okay,
Jake. He's not Hamite. I was just talking about the order thing. That's what I was talking about. So coming back to you now. Do you eat swine?
Nah, stop
Do you
that.
eat
Yes.
prawns?
Nah, stop that.
Okay, that's good, but you're not keeping this one. So talking about salvation, talking about salvation,
It's not easy all the time, though.
talking about salvation. When you say you're already saved, That's one proof that you have to work on your salvation. Bible say, work on your salvation with trembling and fear. I will find it. Let me find it.
I'm more of a disposition that
You can't be.
that, according to prophecy, saviors will rise up Jacob, and then they'll teach them after we conquer.
It's already no. That's not what the Bible says.
No, that
Which
we
prophecy
by our
says
own
that?
works have to.
Which prophecy says that?
Zechariah.
Zechariah says that?
Yeah, Zechariah.
Okay, pull the precept, and then.
what's up?
But before that, let me read this. Before that, let me read
He said it will
that.
save us first, then he will teach us the law, and they will keep it forever. That's what it says.
Let me read this, my brother.
Isaiah as well.
We have to stay in order, man. I love order. Let's stay in order, man.
Sometimes too much order gets people religious.
Huh?
Too much order can be religious.
It's not religious. It's just our own paths. We used to be orderly people. Okay, everything is done in protocol and
Still
etiquette.
are in Africa, so.
All right. Anyway, I would stay in the spirit, because that brother got spirit on him, man. Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So if salvation is already obtained, why will he say you have to work out your own salvation, my brother? Be real with yourself. Be real with yourself.
It means you have to stay in the truth, right?
Yes, and so how do you stay in the truth?
Keep on learning.
No, by keeping the law, by rehearsing the law, by not cutting your base.
Keeping the commandments. Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
So before you say, I'm already saved, be careful, man, because you don't want to be found naked.
Nah,
Don't deceive
I
yourself.
was just saying that to see what you guys mean by salvation.
All right.
Okay, fair enough. If that's real. So what's your next question now?
Can I answer one of his earlier questions?
All right, go on.
So basically, this is called, I'm staying on it, this is called the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
Yeah.
On page, well, it doesn't even have the page number, but it has the letter. On the letter Y, I'm going to read the whole thing because I want you to get this. It's got YHWH. I put the tetragrammaton there. YHWH, the tetragrammaton. The 4 consonants standing for the ancient Hebrew name for God. Commonly referred to, when it says commonly, it says most people, referred to as Jehovah or Yahweh, right? Yahweh or YHWH was considered too sacred to pronounce. What that actually means is that the heathens can't pronounce it. So they consider it too sacred, but they can't pronounce it. So
No, but
Adonai, my Lord, was substituted. This is what I was trying to tell you. So where they put my Lord in Exodus, they substituted Yahweh for my Lord. This is what I was trying to tell you. In reading, when eventually a vowel system was invented, because there wasn't no vowels, so when it was invented, since the Hebrews had forgotten how to pronounce Yahweh, that's a bold-faced lie. We didn't forget how to pronounce it. But anyway, they substituted the vowels. Substitute means they place or replace or place in. When they substituted the vowels for Adonai, making Jehovah. So they literally made that word Jehovah, right? A form first attested at the beginning of the 12th century. So it's just 600 years old. Do you get it
so
now?
I've got it before. You explained it.
Oh, so when I said the Lord meant Yahweh, you
I get where
understood
you're coming
that?
from. Doesn't mean I agree with you.
So you don't agree with facts?
I agree with facts. I didn't even feel what you're bringing for is facts.
Okay, alright, cool.
All right, let's
Alright,
move
no,
on,
that's
man.
cool,
Let's
that's
move
cool,
on.
That's good.
Thank you very much, brother.
That's good.
Have a good day, yeah?
Have a good day,
So
bro.
good day, my
I'm
brother.
not allowed to bring anything forward.
Yeah,
No,
You know you can. What do you want to bring forward, man?
Q&A, bro.
What do you want to
Yeah, I want to change your perspective. Of
You
that.
can't change our perspective. Let's leave it, because I read something, yeah, and I want you to respect that. I said, not everything is expedient, and let's leave it like that, my brother, yeah? So, have a good day, my brother. Now, we were talking about, yeah, let me talk there.
Yeah, yeah.
Brother from the same country.
Yeah.
And Darry, you know the same one. The gospel singer.
Yeah, that Mike, what is it? Was he is it Micah 2 and 14? Is that it?
Yeah, sure.
Is it Micah 2 and 14?
Yeah. Do you get it?
Or do you want us to gather? Okay, you want to come to where we gather?
Yeah, I want to have a discussion.
All right. Okay. So we Saturday in Brixton. Every Saturday in Brixton from 1 o'clock. Okay, come and take mine. I'll take mine.
Actually, I do.
Okay, good.
Where's South Tom?
Act. Let me take his number. Give me your number, man. I work with spirit, man. People can't play with me in this jungle, man. Give me your number, my brother. People can't play with me in this jungle, man. 07 9 329 345 15. What's your name, my beautiful brother? Oh yeah, I was right. You're a beautiful brother, man. Israel, beautiful man. Yeah, what's up? No problem. I'll call you. We're going to discuss, yeah? All right, let's get back to the brother, because this brother is a precious brother, man. We have to give him a name, you know. Now, earlier regarding his name, what did he say about his name?
That's Calvin?
No, the other name. What did he say, man?
Him.
Your Nigerian name. Yoruba name. Yes, what does he mean?
God's giving victory, God supports me.
Yeah, so we're going to find a name around that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yahweh victory. Yes, don't worry, I'll give it to you, yeah? So now, earlier we were having a conversation regarding the fact, what were you saying? Express to us. You say that you could be serving the Most High and then you be focused. You say you can be serving the Most High and what? Serving the Most High and prosper in this society, yeah?
Yeah.
Talk about that. Ask the question. Talk about how you see it, and we're gonna answer it.
Yeah, like I was just saying that obviously, I personally believe like if I work hard, obviously I'll follow the law.
Actually, bear with me, yeah? Bear with me.